What's up, Five Links? Have a seat, everybody. How you guys feel? Well, let me tell you something, guys. You're going to have to work with me today because I just got the call a little while ago that I was doing this training. And I haven't even taken a look at the slides yet. Is that okay? Can we go from 16 years of experience right here? All right. Now, one good thing about this, you guys, is that I'm training a topic that is near and dear to me. And that is building a huge organization. I don't know if the word huge was in the title, but I can tell you this. That's what we want to talk about, yes? So I want everybody to have a seat. Let's get everybody in here so that there's no distractions. I want everybody's undivided attention because the game plan with what we're doing here as a company and as a Five Links family, as a team collectively, is we want every single one of you building a huge organization. Yes or yes? I want you to recognize something, everybody. Although this company is destined to become a billion-dollar company, I have no doubts in my mind about that. What I want you to understand, and I mean this with love and respect, is that means nothing to each individual in this room if you don't build your organization within this company. We can become a billion, we can become 2 billion, we can become a multi-billion dollar company, but if you have not built your company within this company, does it really matter to you and your family? No, I mean, we're happy for everybody that's having success. That's a given. I believe that all of us are connected like one big happy family. But I also believe that there has to be some normal level of selfishness in this company, which means you've got to worry about what's happening from you down. That's what's going to determine your lifestyle. That's going to determine your income. That's going to determine just how you go about your life on a daily basis. And I think it's important that everybody here knows. First of all, let me ask a quick question. How many of you are here and this is your very first international convention with Five Links? Fantastic. So let me just tell you this. I know this for a fact. This may be your very first convention. You will not leave here the same person that you were before you got here. I can promise you that. Many of us, when we leave, I don't care how long we've been doing this. I've been doing this for 16 years in this industry. 5 of those have been with this incredible company, Five Links. But I can tell you this with 100% honesty. Anytime I leave a convention, on Sunday when I'm on that flight back to Dallas, I'm always saying to myself, that was the best convention I've been to. And I mean that every single time I say it because it just gets better and better and better. So here's the deal. I want everybody to understand that this is a time this weekend for you to collect all the information you can collect. You're getting a chance to hear from incredible senior vice presidents. You're getting a chance to hear from platinum senior vice presidents. You're getting a chance to hear from double platinum SVPs. You're going to hear from the corporate staff. You're going to hear from the co-founders. You're going to hear from the president, Craig Jerebick. You're going to hear from every single component that you need to hear from to really ensure you that you are in the right place with the right company. But that doesn't amount to a hill of beans if you don't take it seriously. If you don't go back to your respective markets, take this information that you're learning and implement it. It's one thing to have what we like to call a feel-good session. Look, everybody feels good when we're all in the same environment. We're having a good time. We know the big picture is here. You know the potential of what can happen because of the success that you see others having. But I'm telling you right now, you've got to focus on this happening for you and your family. You've got to go back to your market and you've got to implement this stuff. So although we're going to have fun, I want everybody here taking this seriously when it comes to taking notes, making sure that you're networking, making sure you find out where other people are from. What city do they live in? And do you have relatives or friends or family members or people in that city that you can possibly plug into those leaders that are running whatever operation in that particular market? That's so important. A lot of times I see people hanging in the halls. I see people having a good time, and it's okay to have fun. But this is business. And we're here because every single one of you needs to become a millionaire. Yes? Let's talk about this, and let's look at these slides together for the first time. Is that cool? Here's what's important. One of the first things you need to do, and this is just what we've learned for years, one of the first things is establish your reason why this needs to happen. You need to get your personal reason that's personal to you why this needs to happen. Whether you have children, whether you have parents you want to take care of, whether you have siblings that are in need, whatever it may be, whether you want to retire yourself, whether you want to retire your spouse, your significant other, whatever it may be, establish that reason. And let me tell all of the new people why that's important. Because when the inevitable resistance comes your way, you're going to have to ask yourself, are you going to keep going forward? I just personally believe life is not about what happens to you, but it's more about how you respond to what happens. It's going to happen. I think that 95% of the importance is how you react to whatever comes your way. So you've got to have that reason why, so that when you have somebody tell you they're not interested, you have somebody tell you they don't want to become your customer, you have somebody get in your business, then next week they quit, you have somebody say they're coming to the meeting but they don't show up, you have somebody hit ET, then they join the witness protection program, you never hear from them again. All of those things that are going to happen, you have to understand that's normal. So get your reason why. And the other thing I want you to understand is you got to have a belief that this works. Now, I can tell you this, being here at this convention, this works. You're going to see that clearly. As a matter of fact, this happens to be a very special convention because it's the annual end of the year roundup type convention, meaning we do the platinum giveaway checks at the end of the year. And I'm telling you right now, there is over $1 million being given away to the individuals that have hit the position of platinum senior vice president. Do you need to be one of them? So you've got to have that belief, and this is going to give you the belief when you see people cross that stage, and some are going to be handed six-figure checks as a bonus check on top of the existing income that has already been earned. I personally believe every one of you needs to experience that, and you can if you take what I'm sharing seriously. The other thing you have to understand is that this is not an individual sport. This is a team sport. You've got to find other individuals that remind you of yourself. Find some individuals, and that's if you are doing what you need to do. You've got to find some people that remind you of you, and you've got to let those individuals see the big picture and watch them build their organizations on their own. And I'm telling you, you be there to guide those individuals, but when you get the right kind of person that sees this, understands this, and believes in this, and wants this to happen for them, there's no stopping that person. And I'm telling you, every single one of you are going to experience the magic of network marketing when you've got other individuals that make their own money and they know this is the way they eat. This is the way they pay their mortgage. This is the way they pay their rent. This is what creates their lifestyle. When you have those kinds of people, you don't have to cheerlead those people to success. They're self-motivated. So that's what it's about, building that team of people. Now, the other thing you want to do is build a cause. You want to build a cause around why this needs to happen. That's a part of really establishing that reason why. You find out the reason that those individuals need this to get done. And develop and lead a team that becomes a movement. One thing that I saw coming through early on in my career, I was with a different company for 11 years prior to looking at 5 Links. Personally, I think 5 Links is the best thing out there. And I was with that company for 11 years, but one thing I will say that I saw, which was so powerful, and I, to this day, believe it's one of the most powerful movements I've seen, is I saw a group of young individuals, and this particular group happened to be African American. Now, I'm not saying that that's the type of movement you've got to have. I'm saying just in general, it was young everybody, and that they can be in control. Now, how many of us agree? In corporate America, it's not always like that. So whether it's being from African American, whether it's female, whether it's anything that sometimes can be judged, any aspect that can be judged, if you can get together with a group of people and establish a reason why this needs to happen collectively, I'm telling you, people will get more excited about that movement than they do about compensation plan, than they do about products and services. And I'm telling you right now, we saw individuals in their early 20s getting to a point where they were cash flowing $30, $40, $50, $60, $70,000 every 30 days. We got to a point where in major markets, in major cities, there were over 1,000 people at their weekly meetings. We're talking weeknights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, 1,000 people showing up. And when people walked into that room, they'd walk into an environment where they would see young professionals, young individuals telling others that you can do it, telling others we believe in you, telling others we love you, we